Hi, hi. I'm back. Yes, I'm sorry it took a little while, but I was getting my things in order. Today we're going to be talking about, can you change? Can you change? Many people say they can change, but many people have a hard time, changing habits or whatnot. I wanted to discuss that, but in the meantime, I'm going to be also doing a manicure, putting on some nails from Expose. I hope I'm saying it right. Posse. I said it expose, but there's no S. So this is where I got the nails from. As y'all can see, I need to really do my nails. And I love that it comes in this really cute case. So thank you for your purchase. Thank you, Anna. This is Anna. She's one of our lovely subscribers, and this is her business. Isn't she beautiful? And here's all her info. And I also linked her website below if you guys want a nail kit. So I'm going to show y'all what comes with it. It comes with this really cute little pouch. And it was all packaged really cute, but I took it out and put it in here. So this is like a buffer and a nail file thingy. Comes with the little stickers for the nails, a little nail file, glue, a stick, and then a preparation wipe for the fingers. And then here are the nails. So I'm going to open them up and I'm actually going to put them on while we talk about, can you really change? So if anyone is having issues changing, maybe this video is like something you need to hear. But here is one of the nails. Isn't that pretty? It's like a nude. It's like a nude. It's like a nude pink or just a nude color with this very pretty design. I'm not sure if I want to put this on this finger or my pointer finger because it fits both. I'm going to measure it out. So a lot of women have told me it's hard for me to level up. It's hard for me to get up every day and put on makeup and do my hair and, wear nails and whatnot. And so how do you get in the mood? How do you get into the inspiration? How can I change my habit from being, blah to waking up every day, putting on a pretty dress or a pretty top and, bottom and just living my best life, no matter if I'm going somewhere or not going anywhere? How can I get that level of motivation? And I say, if you do that, or if you do something every day for 2 weeks and you like it and enjoy it, then it becomes a positive habit. Okay. So if you get up and just put the effort in for 2 weeks, you most definitely will have created change. Yes. And if you also make sure that you have something to do that requires you to look decent. So I'm going to buff my nails. That's probably not a good sound. I'm going to do it under here. Maybe like taking a photo, or, driving and being seen in public. I know we're under quarantine, some of us. It could just be talking to someone online, making a video. If you don't hold yourself accountable, then it's hard to want to get up and do anything. Because I understand there are days when I don't want to get up and do anything, but then I remember, if I don't, then this will happen again tomorrow and then the next day. And then before I know it, I'm leveling down. Thank you, Jace's Playhouse. Sure, can you please say sprinkle, sprinkle, Jace for my son? He loves you. With sprinkle, sprinkle, Jace. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle, for real though. So I just buffed my nail bed with this. This makes the glue and the nails stick together better. Now, she did send me some little stickers as well. I'm not familiar how to use the stickers, but I know someone said they last longer if you use the stickers. I don't know. I don't know. Do I put the sticker on the nail? Look, I'm confused. I'm gonna skip the stickers. Use both. Okay. You just got nail stickers. They stay on longer. Okay, so I put the sticker on the nail. Okay, so they come like this. I don't know if y'all can see them. And I'm just gonna stick it on my nail. No, so we'll find out. This looks like a thumb one. So I'm gonna stick it on my thumb. Okay, this is a lot of work, y'all. I'm serious. This ain't leveling up is work. I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's not easy. It ain't easy. And y'all ladies know nail tech use glue. Can I use glue and this or just what? I don't know. Someone says she's a nail tech, so she know better. Stickers are useless. All right, I'm listening to the nail tech. Professional over here, okay? Thank you. I'm just gonna use the glue. I'm just gonna get the glue on here. I'm gonna do my thumbnail first. Get the thumb on. Hold this for a second. Thank you, ladies. And it only takes depending on the level of makeup and hair that you're doing, even if it's not a lot, do something what you can put on powder, lipstick, foundation, and just do your hair or put on a wig or something, but you must do something every day, even on quarantine, because that helps. That helps how you feel about yourself, how you treat others, how others treat you, and how positive your outlook is on meeting the right people, meeting the right guy or the right guy for now. And it just changes everything about how you view your life in general. So, I would rather face the world with this nail rather than this little stubby thing. Okay, this is a level up nail. This is a poor excuse. I don't know what this is, but it's not good. So, just the difference that a nail can make is how you feel about yourself. You'd be more likely to express yourself if you feel like your manicure is pretty, or if you'd be more likely to express yourself if you feel like your face is pretty. You'd be more, likely to get the bag if you feel attractive, or you're less likely to put up with someone that doesn't know your value if you walking around looking cute all the time. Because see, that's why men really don't like women to wear makeup, because they cannot get away with certain things when that woman feels at her best. When a woman feels at her absolute best, a man can't do certain things. A man can't tell her certain things. Like, what? I know you think, who do you think you are? But if you're walking around in sweatpants, bags under your eyes, and, a bonnet on, stains all over your shirt, they can pretty much get away with whatever they want to get away with, talking to you crazy, right? Because you don't look your best, therefore you don't feel your best, therefore you will let anybody talk to you any type of way and not say anything about it. So that's why it's important to walk around even your own house on a daily basis looking cute, okay? Because when you look cute, men are less likely to argue with you, and if they do, they're not going to say certain things that they would actually say to you if you were looking bad that day, because they know at any moment you could just get up and walk out and go get another one. And that's why I say Looking leveled up should stay a habit because it tells people how to treat you. You're gonna treat me like I look, baby. Or I like at least better than you were gonna treat me before I put all this stuff on, right? You're gonna treat me like I look. And usually you'll see that that is true. They can know what you look like without all of your stuff on, but I guarantee that you will get way better treatment when you have it on than when you don't have it on from the same person that sees you with it off. Okay, yeah, because they know. Just because they know what you look like with it off doesn't mean that you can't go out and replace them looking like you look when you have it on. That's why a lot of men do not like makeup and hair because they don't want you to know that you can get out and go replace them at any given moment. So, like, if you're not being treated the best in your marriage or your relationship that you live, with someone, try leveling up on a daily basis, whether you go somewhere or not. That way, if you ever do decide to go somewhere, they won't ask you, "Where are you going? Why are you all dressed up?" Oh, I dress up every day now. It's a habit. And quarantine is the best time to do that. Michelle Price says, Arab husbands don't play that. My husband will act a fool. He see my car move for the day. Um, well, I guess that means that certain people shouldn't marry certain people, right? Thank you, Alicio Sprinkle Sprinkle. When I get my hair cut, I feel like a whole new man, walk with my head high and confident. So I know it's the same for women. Yeah, it's even more confident. It's even more confidence in a woman. Thank you, Alicio Sprinkle Sprinkle. Because it's not just the hair, it's the makeup, the nails, the clothes. So like imagine getting a whole new outfit, um, I don't know, some new type of thing on your face, maybe like a new hair, maybe growing something new on your face, I don't know, or just a whole new look in general. Just imagine like all of that every day combined, how high your confidence would be just on a daily basis. No one could tell you anything. Only people that will really be able to affect you is you because you decide what you're going to look like every day that you wake up. You decide how much power you're going to give yourself or take away from yourself. You decide. You decide how people are going to treat you for the day by how you treat yourself when you wake up and get ready to go out or stay in or whatever you're going to do. So remember, how much power are you going to give yourself today? How much respect are you going to give yourself today? How much, what should I say? How many freebies do you think you can get today? Well, I guess it all depends on how good you look. Right. So, did your first video a long time ago? How about leveling up before you started to promote leveling up? But I don't remember the title, nor can I find it. I don't remember either, child. Just date it in the order that it was uploaded when you go to my video page. Go to my YouTube channel and click on videos, and then you can like arrange them or filter them to go like by date. So like the oldest will come up first, and that'll probably be my first video. I don't even remember my first video. I have to go back and look. That'll be funny, right? I think I was at a whole nother house. Thank you, Sarah M. They keep asking for walk dates with everything shut. Do you have date ideas that's not free? Yeah, tell them to bring your favorite champagne because the liquor stores are open if you drink. Tell them, bring that means make sure it's closed. Bring a bottle of this. Bring, tell them some expensive stuff to bring. How about? This is what I have so far. I have one more to go. So Tell them a list like we should do a picnic in the park. My favorite, bring some wine, bring this, bring that. Get them to spend money too. If that's the type of date you want to go on. But like, if that's all that you can do, that's pretty much all you can do. I would make the best of it if that's what I needed to do. So I would say make them buy some expensive stuff at Specs or whatnot. Look up all the expensive wines and fancy foods and tell them what you want. Make them spend still. You need your feet done? I just painted my toes earlier today, and then Sasha walks up and steps on them, but they were mostly dry. I was like, no, because she didn't know. She didn't know I was painting them. But I painted my toes this color. It's by Kiss. It's gel color in this pink. I don't know. Is there a name? I don't even. Silky Smooth. I don't know the name of that, but it's just this pink. Okay, so this hand is done. I got the claws for you. This one looks a little crooked. What is that? Maybe my finger's crooked. Yeah, my fingers. I think I slammed that in the door when I was a kid. My finger looks crooked. It looks better like this when I do that. So I'm going to file the tops. Make sure there's nothing sticking out. So yeah, when you decide to change for the better, everything that you do must reflect that change if you want people to treat you differently or take you seriously. Especially if people already know you. They'll think it's like a phase if you don't take it seriously. They'll think it's a phase for you. They'll be like, oh, she's just trying something out. Oh, it's just a phase. Oh, she'll be back to normal in like a week. You have to prove them wrong, and that way they'll just get used to the new you. And that's who you'll just be. You know, that's how everyone has to become if they want to change and be taken seriously. You just have to be consistent. Yes, these are press-ons. And I got them from Egg Posse. I think that's how you pronounce it. Egg Posse Beauty. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the before and after? And I linked her website below as well. It's just eggpossebeauty.com. And her link is below. She sells a lot of things, so y'all go check her out. She's also a subscriber. Isn't she pretty? Yes. She has different lengths of nails too, see? So if y'all don't like the long ones, there's shorter ones too. But she wanted me to show you guys how pretty. These look more like for wedding or something, like I'm getting married. Maybe a little bit long, but I kind of like the long look for, I'm not really doing much right now, so I can kind of work with this look. It's fun to do different lengths sometimes. Like the last ones I had on were shorter. These are a little bit longer. So the press-on nails allow me to do variety without the commitment of a color, like or a gel nail or whatever, color powder or whatever. Oh, it's pronounced expose. Okay, well, I was pronouncing it like that in the beginning. But thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I was actually saying that in the beginning, and I thought it was different because it has a K instead of an X. It's like Egg Posse. But yeah, I was saying it expose too. My father wasn't really present growing up. How to not come across as having daddy issues or a victim. By focusing on your goal, Claudia, Sprinkle. What is your goal? Is your goal to level up and get a man to pay your bills? Is it to get him to give you money so you can do whatever you want to do with that money? Because none of that has to come out when you're with anybody unless you choose it to come out or to tell you or for them to, uh, pull it out of you. Like when you go on a job interview or if you, work or if you're talking to a client, you don't often bring up fathers and mothers, right? So you're focused on what you're focused on at that moment. I think the best way to not become a victim is to not even focus on it at all. I think it's to focus on what you actually want versus what you think you have an issue with. Because it's not an issue until you make it an issue. You see, you're not a victim until you allow that to make you a victim. I think if you have a goal in mind, none of those things matter. What is your goal? You don't see the link for the nails? It's in the down bar. It's under my Cash App and my PayPal. And then it says nails, expose nails. And then there's a website. But the website is simply www.ekposebeauty.com. Literally at the bottom. I know it's probably verse, right? Thank you for the donation, Sprinkle Sprinkle. And Heaven, thank you, Heaven Sade, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Heaven Sade, or Heaven Sadie, however you pronounce it. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephania. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How do you turn down a date that a man suggests that isn't up to a woman's standards? Sigh, like let him know that you don't like it and see if he picks up on it. Like, you said such and such. Then he'll be like, yeah, do you want to go there? Say, well, pause. Allow him to fix it first before you respond. Do the, well, if you're not on the phone, if you're texting, leave a pause and ask, what is it? Like play dumb. Like, what is that? Or say, I don't know when the last time I've ever done that, then suggest maybe something else, like in a way that makes him feel like it's still his idea. Like, have you ever thought about such and such, or have you ever been to such and such before? Or what do you think about this, this, and that? But don't say, this is where I want to go. Say, have you ever thought about such and such? I bet that would be so fun. I've been so curious about that, instead of just shooting it down as an idea. But now you're like making him seem like he has, another way to impress you that you haven't experienced it before. Even though you may have experienced or been there before, he doesn't think you have. So he still thinks he can impress you. So I would say something like that. Well, have you heard of such and such? I've always wanted to go there. I don't know. How is it? What do you think about it? Women with a sense of humor that makes sense have no daddy issues. Thank y'all for the advice. Okay. Well, I thank you. Okay, I gotta hold this on to make sure that the glue sticks. Do you have new website or a place where I can buy the? No, I don't. I've never sold those oils. Those are someone else's oils, and you're just gonna have to look up like I don't know you're just gonna have to look up different companies because I don't sell those. Sprinkle, sprinkle though. Are those nails secure? Yes. Look. Want me to type something? Want me to tap on something? So I'm trying to like secure them down with some glue. I gotta put the extra glue on there. So let me put the nail on. So I'm just gonna hold it on there. Oh, I feel like I have claws on. What do you think when married men tell me that he was divorced? I think most married men at a certain age, especially when they're tired of their wives or they're, about to go through their midlife crisis, are going to speak and talk to all types of women. That's just what they do. Depending on whether they think that you're going to be upset if you know that they're married, is what they're going to say. They're going to lie to you and say that they're going through a divorce, they're separated, or they're not married. And that is normally what they do. Okay. So never believe them when they say that. Just understand that most likely are probably still married. Okay. And imagine if you were them, would you be able to tell the truth as well? Or would you lie as well? What do you expect them to do? Look, I'm married. I'm just coming over here to talk to you because I'm a man and that's what I'm going to do. Why do I assume that everything a man says is a lie? I don't assume. I don't assume. But if I had to bet my life on it, I would never bet that they were telling the truth. I would risk my life to bet that it was a lie. And I would probably be alive and I would probably live. That's how I feel about it because um, I'm being realistic where most people don't want to be realistic. So just think about that. Would you risk your life or your child's life on whether a man was telling you the truth or not in any situation? Nope. So that's how I have to do my math. I got to do my math. Now it depends on if the man is trying to talk to you like on a normal basis, like as just a person who is not interested in you romantically whatsoever. But if they are romantically interested in you, they're most likely lying a lot of the time. So if they're just a normal person trying to just give you some regular old information who have no interest in you, they could be telling the truth. But when it comes to relationships or trying to get with you or trying to impress you, most likely they could be lying. So I'm not betting my life on something that could be a lie because maybe they're only lying to impress you or to try to get to know you better. It might not be the best reason, but it is still a reason to lie. And so knowing that, I'm not going to fall for it. I may play along with the lie. I may entertain the lie, but I know it's a lie. And that probably is going to be part of my strategy, using that lie to get what I want. So, sometimes playing along with the lie is also beneficial. Okay. How to respond when a man asks how you're surviving if not working. I don't want to say that other men are helping. Well, then just say that you had a little savings that's um, running out. That way, he up next. Oh, I got a little savings, but it's getting a little thin. At least he knows you're responsible and that you're somewhat independent, but not for long. So if he really likes you, he's gonna have to step it up. See? So that gives him like a fair warning. Like, look, if you're gonna stick around, my savings is wearing down. So you know what you gotta do. You know what you're gonna have to do soon, sir. Okay, I gotta find the last nail for this finger that's gonna fit properly. Nope. Two. So I think there it is. You got lucky? Yes, you did. You got lucky. Some people are really stressed out right now because they don't know how they're going to, pay their bills or whatnot. I would definitely, I would have definitely tried to have sugar daddy in the future. If this is not a lesson, I don't know what is. But y'all definitely, this is too small. I think I used the same nail. Oh, oh no. Oh, I'll make it work. Definitely need to have a sugar daddy for the future. If you don't have one now, because now y'all see that you really need one for hard times like this. Okay, I'm gonna glue this one on. See how it looks. Need a sugar daddy. If you have a sugar daddy that's not affected by this, yeah, that's true. Like most of the older ones were not affected because they already was either having a lot of money saved, retired, or had multiple streams. Um, you get right. Once a woman has a large savings account, can she stop dating with sugar daddies? I mean, if you have everything that you want and you don't desire to date them anymore, then no, you don't have to. If you have all the money that you want and you're good to go, then great. Do what you want to do. But, make sure you make that money work for you still and don't spend it on silly, frivolous things. Okay, I'm done. Yay. I'm bougie now. They're long. I don't know how I'm tied with them, but I'm not going to wear them like forever, so I can take them off and kind of clean them up and reuse them if I want because they're that pretty. Um, or I can just order and get some more. Or, I can even just save the nice ones with the jewels on it and just find one this same length and just similar color or whatever. So these are really cute. These are by the Expose Beauty. And I did link them below so that y'all go check out her website. And, I burnt myself on my finger right here with the crimper when I was doing that pink hair. So thank y'all. See, I multitasked. I did video and I did my nails. And it didn't take that long to do. So you could be finished with a manicure in less than probably 20 minutes. I was distracted because I was talking to y'all. I answered questions. But I could have literally done this in less than 10 minutes or less. So, and I still have extra nails left over because she did send extra. So I have this much left over. And I have 2 with the jewels on it left over as well. So I'm going to put them back here. That was quick, right? Staying in the nail shop for like 2 hours was actually starting to get on my nerve. And this is a good alternative. Like even after the quarantine is lifted, I probably am gonna stick to press-on nails anyway, at least for a while, because it just saves me so much time. You're not committed to one color, and it's way less expensive, and you can change it out at any time. And like you change an outfit, you can change your nails. Hey. So I'm happy about that. I put you on the press on. Go ahead, me. What to do if they already know you're very smart and successful? How to still require a provider and help? That's hard. I'm trying to tell you. Then it's very hard because they don't think you need help. Like, why would a very smart, intelligent, successful woman need a man to pay her bills? It's hard. You're gonna have to fake something like, oh, they cut my hours, or I got fired and I can't work, because it's hard. It's the same way as if you met a very successful, smart man, and then all of a sudden he couldn't work anymore. It's like, okay, but you're supposed to be smart and successful. What's wrong with you? You know, um, so it's just hard. It's just very hard. Unless he's way more successful than you, and what your money is like little pocket change to him. Okay. And especially if you want more and he has it to offer. Yeah, get more out of him. So I'm gonna show off my nails while we speak. You know how they do in the nail the nail ads? I'm gonna put some oil. I'm gonna put some oil on my nails so I can look like the nail ads. You know how they have all oiled up on the cuticles, looking sleek. Um, okay, so can you change? Like, can you change in their eye? If they already know who you are. If you're consistent and you don't stray from how you want them to perceive you, yes, you can. They can really think you're trying something, turning over a new leaf, and this is who you are now, and you're changing and growing, and they either accept it or they don't. So that's why the consistency is very important, because if you fall off after a week, they're like, I knew you was just doing something. You ain't really like that, or you're not, this is not who you truly are. Then it's harder to, start back up again, because now they don't think that you're consistent. I put the oil on there too, like they be doing. So, to all level up newbies, I want to tell you it might be painful, but be open. A butterfly was once a worm. That's true, Maria. Um, it's not easy to level up. That is true. It is work, but it's the best work you will ever do. It's the best work you will ever do, because you're creating the best version of yourself. And how many people are going to do that for you? None. And so if you're presenting the best version of yourself to the world, then they are going to give you better than what they would have given you if you hadn't presented the best version of yourself. You see, so you're going to receive more anyway if you put that out. If you don't put that out, you're going to receive whatever they want to give you for what you have presented. And if it ain't good, then don't be mad, because that's what you presented. Right? If you present mediocre, sloppy, that's what you're going to receive. What oil is that, girl? That good old coconut. That coconut, girl, like the coconut oil. Yes, I use that on my hands. I use all type of oil. I use serum oils. I love oils, but coconut oils I use for, like, when you get out of the shower, because you could use a lot of it. Okay. Earlier, I used some other oil that I had gotten from one of my subscribers. I use that mostly on my nail. And I use whatever is convenient and close to me at the moment. How, if they know you're smart but not successful? Be smart in only one thing, but not everything. Play dumb in other areas, because you can be a smart person in one area, but a dummy in another area. So be smart only in one area, and that therefore it's easier to play dumb when you need to. I sound like your sister, but I'm not your sister. Well, your sister must be smart and clever. Big cities are closed. A lot of smaller cities are starting to open. Yes. Well, where I live is starting to open. I live in Houston, so they started to open. And It's interesting, but um, I saw the mall was open, but I haven't been back there. You know, I probably saved a lot of money during this quarantine from not buying stuff except for online. And see, when you shop online, you can fill your cart up and never buy it, and you can just save it up and then be like, come back in 2 days. Why did I want to buy this? I don't want that, and take it out. I've done that so many times. But then I finally just one day just went and ordered a bunch of stuff and ordered all of it in one day. And I felt like this is stuff that I've been wanting and not buying. So I'm just going to treat myself and just buy it all and just get it over with because usually I don't really just buy everything that I want. And I just wanted to see how it felt. Um, because I think even still, if you're a leveled up person, there's just a little inkling inside of you that makes you feel like, well, should I get everything I want in life? Should I have it all? Should I have at least some of the things I want or all of the things I want? If you have that thought and you can afford it, I'm not going to say do it if you're broke. Don't do it if you're broke. Okay. Disclaimer, don't do this if you broke. Do it if you can. It's a great feeling. It's just another feeling to allow you to say you deserve everything you desire. It's another way of reinforcing that. Okay. So sometimes people that can afford stuff still don't buy the stuff. It's like something that says, oh, well, you shouldn't do too much. You shouldn't go overboard. And then at the same time, next week, you could buy more than you need. But when you want it, you should be able to get it if you can afford it, just to get that feeling and that mentality that I deserve it. And that way, if you're ever with a man or with somebody, and they say, "Well, get whatever you want," that feeling of getting whatever you want, you know how it feels. You know how it makes you feel like you deserve everything. So you can truly just get whatever you want when someone else is paying because you don't have that weird feeling of not deserving it because you know you do. So if you have that problem, practice on things you can afford. Like maybe you can't afford the expensive stuff. Maybe do it with cheaper stuff. But make sure you're always allowing yourself to feel like you deserve, what you want. Because that's also part of leveling up. Not turning people down, not saying I don't need all of that, not saying, well, I don't deserve all of this, or not feeling guilty about receiving. Because a lot of people have that problem. So get used to feeling okay with having what you want. Every once in a while, that's a good thing to do. Right. And if you decide to do this in front of someone, make sure they're not one of those people that are, easily made jealous. Because if you buy everything you want in front of somebody who can't do that, you probably just made an enemy. So do that in your own privacy, or if the person is offering to pay, do that in your own privacy. Oh, Cash App, whoever this is, thank you. Thank you, Deanna. Sent you 5 for appreciate your video. Oh, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Deanna. It's kind of hard to tap that phone with these nails. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, I feel like I'm gonna have to get a stylist. I was going to do my daily jump rope level up at night and seen a bat and stop. Girl, you better get inside. Do it on the inside. Okay. Listen to Shira, be more accepting and receiving, and you will receive more. Right. Yes. That's why I always tell y'all to say I'm a receptionist because a receptionist receives. um, mhm. Never ever go backwards. Never. I'm okay with having what I desire in life and believe I can have a lavish lifestyle. I just don't desire to have relations with a sugar daddy that involves a bedtime. I am celibate. Well, then find one that doesn't work below the bed. Find one that don't work below the waist. Okay? The older the better, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all, the older you go, the less likely they'll try to get in the bed with you. Just saying. You don't want no bedtime. You know what time it is. Gotta get home. Simon, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. um, y'all are laughing, but that's the truth. Ask anybody who's out there doing the thing. They're just not doing much. How old are your sugar daddies, darling? Someone says he want to get into bed. What are some girly things if he asked what's on your bucket list? Travel. Name, okay, just think of every girly movie and all the stuff that they did on romantic dates that you never got to do. That's your bucket list. Okay. Yeah, I want to go to an exclusive, expensive spa and just spend the entire day being pampered. I want to, I don't know, go on a private sailboat. I've already done that. Ride and I don't know. Just make up some stuff that sounds feminine and expensive and see what happens. So he trying to get ideas to wow you. Yeah, don't tell the man you're celibate. Just that would just turn him off, right? Thank you, love. See, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm 29 years old. You know, you're a 29-year-old woman who met a 43-year-old radiologist online. He has been pushing to meet up, but I'm scared of getting COVID. Any advice? Girl. Um, well, if he works in the hospital, obviously he probably got tested, so he probably ain't got it. Um, the best thing I can tell you is, I don't know. He for me, he's too young anyway, so I don't know. I mean, if you're bored and you want to risk, go for it. But I like for me, that's not enough for me to get out and meet somebody. It ain't enough. It's just too young and not mm, willing to risk his own life. But see, I don't really see. I wouldn't even think like that. Honestly, if I were single during the coronavirus, I wouldn't even be trying to date. I would be trying to just get money online. I'll see you on FaceTime. I'll see you on Skype, whatever. My money, here go my cash out. We can meet when all this is over. You know, what you want to meet for. Right. I mean, we can't go anywhere. You ain't bringing me no money, so I'll see you online. How to get money off a rich guy online. He reached out to me first. Um, I mean, you gotta know what to say. You gotta just listen to what he's saying, and then you have to say, "Oh, I really love connecting with you. You're so interesting, but unfortunately, I do have to go. But I'm trying to find a way that I can, you know, get paid during, all this layoff. So I really got to go look for an online position right now. Unless you know of any way that I can get some extra money. Do you know any way I can get some extra money? I just really need this amount to be okay. Throw a number out. Oh, well, maybe I can help you out. Oh, really? That would be so nice. Could you? Can you afford that? Oh, baby, I can afford a lot more than that. Really? Wow. I'm impressed. Well, I guess I can send you my Cash App or my PayPal. Then we can talk a lot longer because I was just getting comfortable. Oh, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk that much longer because I really do need to get some things in order. But here's my PayPal or my Cash App. See if he sprinkle you a little bit. He might send you something. Here's a little change. Here's a little sprinkle for you or whatever. You got a guy that spends 400 on you online. Good for you. See, have your little Amazon wish list together with your address hidden to only wherever they send it, that's where it goes, but they don't see the address. Have all your stuff on there. I need this for my new online job. um, all the older men on these dating sites have I'm not giving you money or doing Cash App. They have that, oh, that's because y'all be too obvious with it. Y'all have to make them offer to give you something because they want you to stay around longer. Like my thing is like if they messaged me and that said that in their on their profile, I would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you wasted your time because I'm one of those women that asks for Cash Apps." I would just be messing with them. If they're broke enough to put that in there, I'm evil enough to tell them. Best way to handle guys who pick fights for validation for no reason. Best way to ignore it. Act like you didn't even hear it. File your nails, baby. Oh, what did you say? I'm so sorry. Let's try to. Huh? Okay. Act like you still don't hear it. Uh huh. Like you're looking for something. Oh, that's nice. For real? I do that like sometimes. And Sasha will test me to see if I'm really listening. And she said, "Do you like chicken nuggets that are moldy that have been in the garbage?" To see if I say, "Yeah, sure," or something like that. But I'll catch her and I'll say, "Oh no, I don't like those at all, darling. You know that. I'm vegan." Because you really are listening, but you're not listening. So just act like you're not really paying that close attention to even get upset. Just be like, "Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, whatever he tries to do to get you mad, don't allow it to get you mad. Just be like, oh, okay, that's good to know. All right, nice, interesting. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it move you. Because if it does, they control you. A lot of men don't have to be controlling to control you if they control your emotions, because that is the real control. You can have the nicest person, or you can have just a normal person. And if they control your emotions, they control you. You can have the most controlling person that tells you what to do, what not to do. But if they don't control your emotions, they have zero control over you. So it's kind of like that. But you shouldn't let anybody have control over you emotionally or any other way. You should have all the control over yourself. Mhm. I don't like everybody's rushing to get online during this time. It's like, you know, this these guys are just bored and half of them really aren't online like that. And as soon as this lifts up, y'all aren't gonna get the same attention anymore. Y'all aren't even gonna most of y'all aren't even gonna meet these men if, quarantine ends soon. They're gonna be on to the next, so they're just bored right now. Don't get caught up in people just being bored. Okay. If you really want to meet someone, go to the places where they're actually paying to be part of an online app for dating, where they're actually paying. That means at least they're somewhat serious and really looking, and they're not wasting time. Hmm. Most of these men on dating sites are married and bored. That's true. But see, your goal shouldn't be to date them. Your goal should be to get money out of them if you are going to be online. If you're going to waste your time online, you need to be getting money in your account. So, because most of the time they're she's right, they're married and bored. So, see how bored they are and see how much money you can get out of their account. How do I look this good every time? I get up and make up, baby. I get up and I make up. Actually, I could have done better. I was in a hurry today. Um, get up and make up, babe. If you enjoy the process of getting ready, then it's fun. Like what I do, what I have to do to get, you know, to make it fun is I have to set up my vanity area with all the makeup that I like, make it pretty, make it pleasing to my eye, how I like to see it. It could be a little bit neater. I'm going to rearrange this very soon, but make it enjoyable, just like everything else. Like light a candle, have the stuff matching. Like if you can really just do this, or just organize it the best you can at this time until you can do what you want. Thank you, Miss Parker. Ladies, level up mentality and physically during COVID. That's right. That's what y'all should be doing, leveling up. So when everything is lifted completely, y'all can go out and get y'all a sugar daddy for when y'all get quarantined again in the very near future, because y'all know it's gonna be quarantined once again. They might let y'all out for a few minutes, and y'all back up in the house. So make sure you use them couple of minutes for getting a sugar daddy. Huh? But yeah, make your environment where you get ready at sacred to you, or pretty, or pleasing to you. And that way you'll want to spend time there. Like, put some air freshener that you like, or light a scented candle that you like the smell. Make it decorative where you are, and maybe get you some music and put it on. Watch your favorite video of me while you're getting ready. Maybe watch some makeup tutorials or get inspired. Look at other YouTubers and maybe they're set up for, how they, their vanity area looks. And maybe, inspiration through others is very important because it teaches you, you know, uh, how you can better yourself. If you like what they, have set up, you can like maybe implement it. Or if you like a certain color scheme, maybe you can look on Poshmark and just start organizing your stuff and making the level up enjoyable in every aspect. I wish the one thing that I really want to improve is my closet situation. I hate my closet. Um, I need one of them big walk-in celebrity closets, and I am too lazy, literally, to even go in there and organize what I've got. So I would have to pay someone to do that for me. Thank you, Tiffany. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But like honestly, I don't let that stop me because I still have a decent closet. So I work with what I have. And That's the first thing you always look at when you go look at houses, and when you want to move, go look at the closet. Ooh, this closet is huge. Hmm. Um, I just got through with a hypnotherapy session. I wanted to change my situation that bad, and I did what I needed to do. Good for you. Um, let's see. Did somebody ask a question? Did I miss? These nails are crazy long, but I feel cute. How to deal with people always putting you down and talking crap about you. Well, in order for anybody to talk about you, they must first admire you. So I would be flattered, darling. You have to see it from that angle, or else you'll be mad. Why else would they pick you out of everybody else that they know in the world to talk about if you weren't all that? Mhm. Obviously you're doing something right. I just really wouldn't care as long as I was happy. Then it shouldn't matter what other people are saying. The only way you can stop them from talking about you is to ignore them and let them know that it doesn't bother you, and it's them talking about you. So obviously you are the topic of their conversation and the first thoughts on their mind. So you must be doing something right. Mhm. Um, how do you find a man in this pandemic? Even if you found one, you wouldn't want to go meet him because a lot of y'all, I'm afraid to go meet him because of the corona. I was just say work on yourself, level up, and when it's over, go out and get whatever you can. Everybody will be desperate, so it'll be easy as soon as it lifts up, and you feel safe enough. Go out there. Everybody gonna be desperate, you know. Be quick, fast, and easy. Okay. She returns the negative into a positive in a confident, self-serving way. Now that I think about it, she's right. Why do they choose you to talk about it? Exactly. They could have chosen anyone, but they chose you. Hmm. Should I say that you didn't? Should you say that you didn't go to college, especially if you were old enough to not have student debt, and wouldn't use that as a situation? Didn't want him to think I'm smart or what to say if he asked why you didn't. Well, now you can say you want to take some online classes and get money that way too. Well, I didn't go to college and I would love to take a few online courses, but they're kind of expensive. There's your money. Okay. Now you can go back to school and just name something that's not very threatening, like, um, you know, something that still doesn't make you the smartest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? How are my eyebrows holding up? They're holding up pretty fine. Um, I did fill them in a little bit right here, but these are temporary tattoos. I ordered them from this Instagram, feed. I saw them one day. This lady was putting a fake eyebrow on her hand and going like this. I was like, oh, I said, I want that. And so I ordered them and they came about a month later, a whole month. But I say for the most part, they work, but put, I had to sacrifice several of the tattoos because the first couple of times I put them on wrong or they were too high or too low. So I did waste a few of them, but they work. They send you a whole page of them. They work pretty good. These are them. Okay. Take them to the pool. I slept with them and washed my face this morning. And then I just added a little bit of the coloring on the back on the ends. How would I handle a highly irritable, depressed sugar daddy? He pays up but always has something he is complaining about and takes forever to deposit. Just tell him what I want to hear. Oh, poor baby. I'm so sad for you. Yeah, that really sucks. Or if he's complaining about you, like, yeah, I'm gonna do better. I promise, baby. Girl, ignore it. Just tell him what he need to hear. Sometimes people complain because they want people to listen to them and have some type of feeling towards them. It's not that they really are upset. It's just that they want to know that you're concerned for them. So they complain. See if you're listening. Like, you can complain all you want. That doesn't mean I'm going to take your complaint. It's just as people can push out does not mean you need to receive. Whatever they're pushing out, you don't have to receive. You can just let them push it out and dodge it and then just go and collect your money. I just don't really put that much uh, energy into what they're saying if I don't like it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to let them say what they need to say so they can get their little, frustrations out. And then I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway and not give it a second thought because some people just need to talk, whether it's complaining or not. Mhm. Keep that internal door shut. Right. Thank you, Taylor. Taylor Rose, sprinkle, sprinkle. Possible for men to be not dusty, but not a sugar daddy. Yeah, and in between. Anyone who, I mean, here's my thing. Wherever you're happy and you're benefiting, and that's where you want to be, then definitely possible for a man to be that in between. But remember, at any given time, someone can change their mind. So never put all of your eggs in one basket or you get your hopes too high. Just remember, if it does, work out for the best, then great. You lost nothing. But if you gave more than you received and you had your hopes set really high, then you'll be disappointed. So never go in expecting, always go in receiving. And whatever you receive, make the best out of that. And if you care to receive something else from someone else or more, then you still have that option. But never, never, never expect. That way you'll never be disappointed. Hmm. And that way, you can always go somewhere else and get it because you never expected it from this person. So it's not a bad disappointment. Okay, well, you can't give it to me. Well, I know who can. I'm not mad at you. You can still take me out. You can still do that, but I'm going to go over here and get what's mine because I know that I can get it and I deserve it. Just because you can't give it to me doesn't mean I lose respect for you, but I'm not going to be spending all my free time with you. See? So if you're not emotionally attached or expecting things from a person that you know can't afford it, then you don't lose. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Ooh, this nail scratch is pretty good. I had an itch there. How can I attract someone at an office job? I try to dress well, but I feel embarrassed dressing up. Girl, I wouldn't try to attract nobody at my job unless it's the owner of the company. Okay. Leave that alone. It's going to make it uncomfortable if it doesn't work out. Okay, Alex, I see you. Thanks for the hearts and the sprinkle. Um, Shira. mental medicine. Thank you. Thank you, Haley. How can I stop myself from making the wrong choice due to my biological clock ticking? I beat myself up. I am 30, no kids yet. It's making me depressed. Then have some kids, baby. I mean, that's the only thing that you can do. Have some kids. Sometimes you're not going to find a man that meets your, you know, potential husband status. So just find the richest one and see what happens. Okay. I mean, that's the only advice I can give you. If the one with the money, want to do the do, and you should accidentally get pregnant, then at least you know you're set. But honestly, you still have a few years. I mean, you still have a few years. So just if you really want to get married or have kids, then really just focus on that and make it happen. Hmm. She can freeze some of her eggs. That's true. And 30 is not super old anyway. Like you still have years left. Sure, what if you have a fear of making bad choices? Because I've never made bad choices before. How do I get over that? Um, Make the choice that is most logical. That's the best choice, the one that is most beneficial. If it's not beneficial and logical, then probably a bad choice. You know what I mean? Just think of it that way. Is this going to bring me some money? Is this good for me? Am I going to be happy when I'm done? Okay, then go do it. Mhm. How long do you wait for a man to reach his potential in his career path? Never. When you meet him, he should already be there. I mean, when you get with him, he should already be there. Mhm. Sorry. I mean, honestly, like if you're dating someone your own age, you're gonna run into that problem. That's why I don't suggest it. Especially if you're young. Everybody's trying to start somewhere. If you're young and you're trying to date, everybody's gonna be broke unless they're from money. So no matter what, everybody's going to be on a career path, and have some sort of potential, but not everyone will meet that potential, or not everyone will take care of you, especially if y'all are the same age. Try to go some years older. But if I were in a relationship already and someone was in a career, and I wouldn't be waiting on them. I would do what I need to do right now, and you know I just really wouldn't wait on anybody. That's just not something that I would do, because they're never going to catch up with my standards or expectations. And so I would never try to expect anything from them. Should I tell women dating advice when they ask, like, pick me shit, or should I let them figure it out? Well, they might judge you depending on what you tell them. I would just be honest and just say, don't give them advice, just say what you would never do. And if they like how you are and operate, then they'll follow that advice. Say, well, I would only date men that have money, but you can do whatever you like. I don't like dealing with people that, don't have themselves together, but you can do whatever you like. See, that way it's not as if you're telling them what to do, but only telling them what you do. It doesn't come across as, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You should do this instead, because people are more likely to reject that. Hmm. Okay. You know, and I'm going to tell y'all another thing. If y'all don't have yourself together in your mind mentally first, like If y'all really don't love yourselves, if you don't put yourselves first, if you are not serious about your level up, then you have to get there first in your mind before anybody can give you any type of advice and it be helpful to your situation, because a lot of women can't even get past that aspect. Thank you, Google account. How do you focus on leveling up, changing who you are for the better, and removing negative beliefs while dealing with depression? And get rid of the impression and the anxiety first, then focus on the level up. The level up is actually a way to get rid of the depression and anxiety. So every day you get up, make yourself look the best as you can. Because if you look good, you feel good. That's number one. Don't stay in the bed all day. Don't look crazy all day. Get up and look your best every day. That in itself will help depression, you know. Um, and then the mental level up comes after, you know, after you see yourself every day looking cute, having more confidence, seeing your life improve, daily, seeing how people treat you better will little by little take that depression and anxiety away. Okay. Because that's what it does. So just start by looking your best physically every day. Get up, put that makeup on, do your hair, put some nice cute clothes on, smile, and do that every day. And you'll feel a lot better. People will treat you better, and your depression will start turning into, confidence, happiness, whatever. Yeah, level up is very powerful. It's taking the power in your own hand to create the life you desire. Um, anyone who's in a bad situation, worrying won't help you. Only thing you can do is something that is going to improve yourself or your situation. So why not level up? You know, is mental level up just confidence? No, it's how to think and how to put yourself first and how to see yourself as deserving of anything that you desire and how not to put others before your own needs because you don't feel like you deserve it. It's also knowing that you are a prize and not a burden. It's also knowing that you have value and you can keep your standards on a certain level, um, so that you can have the life you desire. It's about all of that. It's not about just having confidence. The confidence helps you maintain your standards and to not go backwards in life and to not accept less than what you know you deserve. But all of that combined is sticking to your standards, having the confidence, but not allowing yourself to move backwards, not easily manipulated, not easily, gotten. They have to actually work for you. They have to actually work to impress you. Hmm. Hmm. How can I find a guy to marry me within 2 months? Pay him, sprinkle, sprinkle. Find someone that needs citizenship, or vice versa. Girl, I need a husband in 2 months. Any takers? Citizenship husband, baby. Unless you're the one that needs a citizenship, then I don't know. Pay them. What what do you think about Miriam I don't even know who that is, baby. Y'all be throwing out names, and y'all know I don't know who that is. I have to look them up, and I don't like talking about bad about people, so don't take that as an offense. I just don't really watch a lot of YouTubers. unless I'm already subscribed to them. Okay. What do they talk about? Y'all have to clue me in. You are 34, can't find an older man. Should I just date my age bracket just to have fun until I find an older man? Yeah, do what you want, you know. I mean, that's that's interesting. Like when I used to date my own age range, it was never really my age range. It was always slightly older. But I mean it was fun. But when you really like need to get that bag, you know what you gotta go do. Right. Thank you. Rose, have fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What age do you think is a good age to have a child realistically? It just depends on how old you want to be when you walk that child into kindergarten. I don't know. Thank you, Taylor Rose. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell fiance will leave if he doesn't become rich. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. He was probably gonna. Y'all can't tell people that. Like honestly, before you guys find like a channel like mine, y'all were perfectly happy with a broke man. You know, but then like if you weren't naturally okay, here's the thing. Some of y'all find my channel and then think your whole relationship is messed up. If you were already unhappy with that man's brokenness and you just happen to be on my channel, that's understandable. But if you were already happy and living the best life ever, don't allow my channel or anybody else's channel to deter you. What I'm saying over here on my channel is that I had certain things that I didn't want to have to deal with, so I tried to avoid them at an early age. Okay. You said you weren't happy? Okay, well, um, why did you accept his proposal then? Just to say yes? Like, I would never accept a proposal if I wasn't happy, unless they had a diamond ring and it was worth money. Then I would lie and take the ring, but then I'd break it off and I wouldn't get back the ring. Okay, right. Um, you found me on how to get an ex back, and you don't ever think that way at all in this channel. It was sent to you by the universe. Right. Yeah. Those exes need to be left in the past. Would I accept a proposal if I were not happy, but the person is wealthy? I could make myself happy. Okay. You know what I mean? Like the other person has nothing to do with my happiness, darling. So of course I would accept it because I don't depend on that person to make me happy. I could make myself happy in 2 seconds. Okay. If I didn't like the situation, the living, or da 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 da, I'd probably get the most out of the situation before I break it off at the last minute. Or I get married and don't sign a prenup or sign it drunk or something and then get my money. Or I don't I do a Janet Jackson. Who knows? It depends on how much we're talking and how unhappy I am, you know. Mhm. What does it mean when a guy says you look serious at first, but you don't really feel like it? Huh? I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a look on your face that looks serious. What do some, why do some men have the need to insult and use women? Because the women allow them to. Okay. They wouldn't feel the need or the desire to do so if women stopped allowing them to. Think about that. Hmm. You left him in January because I was struggling financially, but he couldn't help me. Looked for a sugar daddy, but none had the kind of money I wanted. Came into some money elsewhere, so I got back with my boyfriend. So you got back with somebody that couldn't help you when you needed help the most. Hmm. Don't make any sense to me, but okay. It's interesting because, like, when you have a child, and like, if you have a child, like, if let's say you guys had a child together and he couldn't help you or his own child, that's very sorry. That's a sorry excuse. If you laying up in the bed with this man and he can't help you, why are you laying up in the bed with this man? You know, so I would never go back ever. Right. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope y'all like my manicure. Y'all go check out Expose Beauty. And she sells little cute nails and different links. And this is her website. She's on Instagram and Facebook. EKPOSEBEAUTY.com. It's also linked in the description bar. Y'all go pick up some nails. Look how cute the little cases that she sends. She has a little name on it. It comes with all your little tools that you need to apply the nails with, as well as the nails. And it comes with this little cute thing to keep them in with the little wristlet. So y'all go support her and give her some little business and tell her I said hey. And then y'all too can be like, no, I burnt my finger on a crimping iron. But look, aren't these cute? Look, very nice. Looks like salon, right? Okay. Is my website up? Little Rose with a Sprinkle. Yeah, I'll post another post Monday if anyone else wants to um, sign up for a promo. I will post that on my community section on Monday on this YouTube channel and maybe the other one. Thank you, Sunshine J. A guy dug up an old video of me twerking in the club. He basically condemned me about it. Should I still talk to him? Girl, why you got an old video of yourself twerking in the club? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, you were young. You were twerking in the club, okay? I mean, that's why I say never put anything out there you don't want coming back around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's because it will come back around, baby. I mean, if men are searching for you online, they're kind of interested in you if they're going to look you up online. They're trying to see, if I get serious feelings about this woman who may or may not be my wife or the mother of my kids, what am I going to find? And if you are out there twerking in the club and filming it, then he's probably going to be like, well, I'm probably not going to be the best option, A, B, C, and D. So have it removed or don't admit that it's you or wherever it is, take it down. Thank you, Prissy Monster Sprinkle Sprinkle. Find a way to get that removed or something because that will come up and haunt you. Okay. Just get it removed. And that's for anybody. If you are not proud of something that you have up, get it removed. Um, or you need to train change so drastically that they don't know that it's you. Okay. What are the best questions to ask to get to know a guy and how he thinks? Ask him what he did today. How was your day? What did you do? Ask him if you had any childhood pets. Do you like animals? And they'll just keep talking from there. Ask him if he played any sports. You ever played sports? They will talk about all that stuff for hours and they will basically tell you so much that you'll have a lot to go with. Thank you, Nina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So just basic questions. You don't want to feel like you're interviewing them. You want to just ask them random things, but you can learn a lot with those specific questions. Okay. Just pay attention to what they're saying and you'll know what to do with that information later on when you need some money. Thank you, everybody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ew, ew. I'm gonna go see if I can type with these and use my phone. Actually, let's test it out. Kind of hard though. I'm gonna lie. How y'all do this with these long nails? Oh, I got some sales on Poshmark. Yay! Thank y'all for buying it. Whoever bought the I Bring Nothing to the Table palette, I shipped that this morning. So you should be getting that very soon. Um, her name is Alicia. And thank you, Laura and Pure Examples. Y'all bought some lashes. Appreciate that. So I'm gonna probably send y'all's orders out tomorrow. Mhm. I thought long nails were ratchet. These aren't that long. I'm talking Cardi B nails, baby. Like, I'm talking about. Mhm. Actually, these aren't ratchet at all. I like these. I'm talking about them ones that coming out to here. Like, you have to be like, well, you can't wipe your butt. That's the ones I'm talking about. Okay. Where the ones you have to ask in your mind, how does she wipe her butt? That's nasty. Those nails are long. These nails, these are like the normal, like if they were about this much shorter, that would probably be the normal length that I always get. But you can cut these down and file them down to your liking. I just put them on how they came out of the package. And this very beautiful color is what caught my eye because it's so natural. It kind of looks like French, but it's like an ombre. So yeah, you can cut them down or file them or get the shorter version. Okay. Leveling up ain't easy, but it's worth it. It gets those bills paid. That's right. And for anyone on my channel who comes and says, I thought you said such and such was ratchet. I thought you said such and such was ratchet. Yes, if you're dating, you're not married, you ain't got the bag, you're not retired, you don't have your own business, you still work for a paycheck. Yes. When you married and got everything you desire, you can wear a clown suit and twerk on national TV if you want to. Okay. I try to lead by example the best way that I can. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is when I was single and young and trying to secure something, I would not do certain things. Okay. Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to get that in your mind. Y'all just have to. Most of the people that are on YouTube that are giving you rules on what and what not to do, they ain't married. Okay? They're not done. Okay, I'll just say that they're not done. They might be engaged, they might be on the way to the bag, but they have to represent a certain look in order to maintain what they have, what they might get, what they're getting. But at this time, I pretty much can wear green, slime green nails and be fine. But I try to stay cute and, close to what I speak about, besides when I'm doing certain promos that I can for you guys. A lot of you guys expect me to act like I'm single when I've been married, got all these kids and cats and dogs in my house for years, and, be an example when I really don't have to be. So when I do something, and if I said something, it doesn't mean that I take it back, because we're not in the same situation still. So you'll just have to remember that when you say, I thought you said, but are you married? Do you have steady income coming in? Do you still have to clock in? That's all that you have to understand. I would never wear a pink wig out in public if I was single, if I was trying to get the attention of a wealthy man. Just wouldn't. Okay. Wouldn't wear slime green, long, ratchet nails like Cardi B. Just wouldn't. Okay. So y'all have to understand that. So stop asking me, I thought you said. Yes, I said it, and I'll say it again. Yes, yes, yes. Everything I said, I meant. Just because I veer off a little bit doesn't mean that that all goes down the garbage. Okay, because I've already got what I wanted to get, and I'm still getting more. But I just really think that it's kind of immature of people to say, well, I thought you said. You're not really calling anything out, because I'm trying to help people. Like, I'm really trying to help people get the bag fast. Okay, you can't get the bag fast wearing slime green nails or a pink wig. Okay, or long nails like, how do you wipe your butt? If you want to wear them, go ahead. I really don't want to stop you. I don't want to stop y'all from wearing y'all wigs. I don't want to stop y'all from doing anything you want to do. I just said it's faster and easier to attract the right type of man who has, the type of money you like, by doing certain things. Okay. All right. So I hope that clears that up. You said you're looking for the right one. You said have someone wipe for you. Girl, nails are not that serious. Right. Mm-hmm. You help us, Shira, if we listen to your advice. It helps, right? So you know how your parents say, do what I say, don't do what I do. I don't stray too far. But when I do, somebody's always popping up. I thought you said. Girl, from now on, I'm just going to say, you know what? Do what you want to do. Okay? Girl, wear them long nails. I do what you got to do. And when he don't want to hold your hand, or if he's scared, because, they look like dangerous, don't be mad, okay? Okay, okay. Don't say that people need tough love. Uh-huh. No, don't say people need tough love. People just need common sense, obviously. I don't know. Tough love would not be as abundant if people had common sense. I'll put it that way. Sometimes common sense and tough love go together, I guess. But thank you, Ethernoses. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What a difference a nail makes. Right. My nails was looking ratchet before I put these on. You came late, and they were terrible looking. They were like nubs. I felt like I was missing something. Right. How do you stay so happy and content? I'm a Pisces. I don't. I don't have my crazy sideshow. Do you stay cool and calm? Because I don't like I don't know. Like I don't know how I stay cool and calm. I figure like I'm happy. Everything is done. Like now I'm just trying to help other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that person that finishes their, like, remember when y'all were in school and you finish your work first and then you go help other people finish their work? It's kind of like that. Because I already know what my life has in store or whatever. So it's easy to not be all over the place. Thank you, Prissy Monster. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your level up advice has been the truth. I share it with women that don't know better or just need to fall back in line. I take my level up so serious. I haven't worked for corporate America in over a year and quarantine been A1. Okay. Thank you, Prissy Monster. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, she knows. She knows. She got it together. She's not trying to work no more either. And she's good in quarantine. Ain't missing nothing. That's right. Um, yeah, I just, I really not, I don't really don't have anything to make me anxious or excited. So, I mean, like, there's nothing that I'm very hard to surprise. I'm very hard to get excited. I'm very hard to even get super seriously angry. It's very hard for me to invest emotions into certain things that are not beneficial to me. So I just have a different way of thinking. That's it. I find it very hard to give energy and time and emotion into something that is non-beneficial. That's it. If it's not worth my time, then it doesn't get my time. But I try to be patient because I understand that there's a lot of people that need to start to think another way. And I think by this is a good way that I can be an example, you know, by allowing people to see how I react or how I act or how I explain things, um, and just keep it moving. What is my advice for younger women under 30? These guys don't appreciate women that dress well and spoil themselves. Go for older man. Girl, get you a 40 something year old. They like to dress, they can afford to dress. Um, they can't walk around at 40 years old still wearing jeans and, t-shirts and stuff. Thank you, Purpley, no, Purple Ivy Carter Sprinkle Sprinkle. Oh, you Purple Ivy Carter. Okay. Older man wants me to spend Memorial Day weekend with him in the Hamptons as a second date. How can I get money from him? I'd still quarantine. Girl. You got some dogs that need to go to the kennel. It costs this much money a day for each dog. You got 3 dogs. Um, or you need to hire a pet sitter or something. Just have some type of expense that you will need taken care of before you go out there. Then maybe you can go shopping. Don't bring a lot of clothes. Bring something that may not work out as an outfit and then have them take you shopping. Okay. Mhm. He says you I Nina says I respond to negative comments with such humor and grace. You admire that. hmm You lost your job to COVID. He gives me nothing. I don't know what to do. Donating blood for girl. You donate your blood for money, girl. Don't do that. Go get you. That's why you need to be out. This is why y'all need to be out there getting that sugar daddy before this all hit. I don't know, maybe. Uh, Honestly, if you didn't cut him off by now, if you still talking to him, you know, you shouldn't be. Okay, he was a sugar daddy. Well, then he's no longer sugar daddy now. Cut him off, baby. He's not. Where's the other one? Grove Parlor. Great advice, 50-50 scam. Please post more skits. Thank you. I'll try. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The power of an outfit. Yeah. Y'all, I mean, here's something really serious to think about. And I know a lot of y'all aren't thinking about it, but here's something really serious to think about. Every time something happens, every time, emergency situation goes, thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. We can't depend on jobs anymore. We have to depend on owning something or having several streams of income, y'all. Um, that's why I say what I say on a daily basis. Invest, start your own business online, or do something, write a book, put it on Amazon, get you something going because, people, this is like the second time in the last couple of years that a large amount of people have been out of jobs. Remember when Donald Trump shut down the government and all them government workers were out of work? Okay, now more people are out of work besides government workers. So what do you think is going to happen in a year or two from now? You know, y'all need to get y'all's own stuff started, and just letting you guys know because it's not going to just go back. Every year, something is probably going to affect people in a large way. So if you don't want to be affected, make sure you're able to control your own income by creating it. Okay. All right. I got to go. But thank y'all for watching. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for everyone who donated. I truly appreciate it. And you said, how can we kill the athleisure trend? Stop responding to it and stop wearing it. Okay. And post the opposite. Bye.